Alright, the new Regigigas is here, and this card is pretty broken. It's knocking out Terra Pokemon super easily, including, of course, Dragapult EX and Charizard EX. But the question is, how do we make the Regigigas work? Well, I got this really cool Heatran Regigigas deck that really destroys Terra decks, and I'm excited to show off my new Heatran Gigas one prize deck. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Prismatic Evolutions deck video, and today I'm excited to show off my new Heatran Regigigas Metang one prize attacking deck. And this deck is definitely a pretty strong deck utilizing the new Regigigas nicely. Of course, your main attacker is going to be this Heatran here. I've done a video on this card before with Metang, but it's definitely fun to play. It's got that Seal Burst attack. Discard all metal energy from this Pokemon. Does 50 damage for each energy discarded in this way. So you can do a ton of damage and take big knockouts with Heatran. It's even got a good ability where you can burn your opponent's active Pokemon if they attack or knock out Heatran, which effectively gives you an extra 20 damage to work with on top of that. We can easily, of course, build up the Heatran with the help of Metang's Metal Maker ability. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, choose any number of basic metal energy you find there, attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, and you shuffle the other cards and put them at the bottom of your deck. There's a lot of really cool things you can do with Metang to, like, rig your top deck or, like, guarantee you're going to be more consistent with your draws, which is really cool. But yes, Metang's ability gets you a lot of energy into play. You get a bunch of Metangs in play, flood the board with energy, use Heatran as your attacker, but then you got Gigas, which that Jewel Breaker attack, 4 colorless energy, does 330 damage if your opponent's active is a Terra Pokemon. This Pokemon absolutely bodies Dragapult and Charizard EX, one-shotting them, but also good against the other popular Terra Pokemon right now, like Flareon's all over the ladder. So you just kind of body all these Terra Pokemon. You only need 4 energy, so you need way less energy to attack with Gigas than you do Heatran, which is why the Gigas is so nice in the deck. Now, we do have the Basculegion in the deck. You do end up discarding a ton of energy with Heatran, and sometimes you just run out of energy and naturally can't take 6 prizes with Heatran, but Basculegion's upstream Fierce attack for 0 energy does 20 damage. You put every basic energy in your discard pile back in your deck, and you do 20 damage for each energy you put in your deck this way. So if you discard like 10 plus energy, Basculegion is going to do a ton of damage, sometimes taking knockouts, and then also puts all your energy back in the deck so that your Metangs are going to be even more active to build up even more Heatran action. But then you have some support with Hisuian Basculin, the pre-evolution, which Gather the Crew for no energy gets you 2 basic Pokemon in play. It's a great way to set up your board and make sure you can set up a bunch of Beldums early on in the game, and then also gets you your Heatran down and stuff. It's very important to get Beldums out fast, and Basculin makes it super easy to do that. Hyper Aroma A-Spec is really good because we can get all their Metangs at once with this, and then flood the board with Metangs, and then start spamming the Heatran and Gigas attacks, and then send a Basculegion in the background. Greninja's in the deck for a bit of draw. We are playing 21 energy in this deck, a lot of energy, so we have a lot of draw in the deck with concealed cards. Usually when you have 21 energy, you're finding energy quite often more than not, especially when you're putting energy back in the deck later on in the game with upstream spirits. I'm excited to show off this deck and hopefully show off the power of Regigigas. Of course, before we get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set, Prismatic Evolutions, if they happen to have any in stock, or you want to get an older set, IRL singles, product, anything like that, Card Cavern's got them all on their website. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code CODE. You have free 5% discount on your purchase. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. If you want to get any of the product on their website, the dice, V-Star markers, damage counters, ability used markers. Really good product to have. I'm going to be using their product this weekend while I'm in San Antonio competing in the San Antonio Regional Championship. So definitely check them out down below. If you get anything over there, you can use my discount code LDF for a 10% discount on your purchase. So shout out to Card Cavern, TC Evolutions. Check them out. Use code LDF, link down below. And if you want to go subscribe to my second YouTube channel, I'd also greatly appreciate it down below too. So yeah, here is the deck. I actually did play against this deck in my Glaceon video I did last week. So kind of got a glimpse of this deck already when I played against it in the Glaceon video. It is kind of a scary deck to play against when you're not careful, though Glaceon Frostlass is pretty good against the deck using a lot of abilities. But definitely excited to try out this deck today. It's a pretty good one-price deck. Another really good thing I love about this deck is how bulky Heatran and Gigas both are. Heatran has 140 HP. Gigas has 160 HP. Now you're probably like, well, how's that tanky? Well, it's tanky because it cannot get killed by Dusknoir. So your Charizard matchup is not too shabby because the Heatran and Gigas cannot be killed as easily by the Dusknoirs and stuff. Now, sadly, Dusclops can KO Basculin, and then the Metang can get killed by Dusknoir. But overall, like, when you're constantly threatening your opponent with Gigas, it's pretty good against Charizard. Not to mention, you ideally want to put 3 Metangs in play so that if they Dusknoir one of them, you just have 2 more in play. It's pretty important to do that, in my opinion. But it's just nice having these tanky attackers. Also, just them having that much HP sometimes can be awkward for other decks to handle them. The supporter account is pretty simple. 2 Iono, 2 research for Irida. Irida is kind of the backbone of the deck, because usually your deck flows pretty well once you set up your board. You're not really needing to spam Iono research every turn, but they're nice to have. I wouldn't mind maybe playing even like a third boss or like a counter catcher in here, I guess, for a little bit of more gust. Artazon's in the deck. I kind of want to play 2 of these. A really good card to be able to chain your Heatrans and Gigas every turn. We are playing a couple copies of Super Rod to get energy and Pokemon back in the deck if all else fails and the opponent goes after Basculegion. Because one of the counterplays you can have against this deck is to kill the Basculegion when you run low on energy cards so that you have no way to put energy in the deck and you just kind of fumble and run out of energy. So very important to have access to Rods, in my opinion, to help keep the deck consistent. I'm excited to show off the deck in action and see what it's all about in today's video. Okay, again, in this game, we open up with a fairly decent start. We can get double Beldum here. I'm not sure what I'm up against. We have Gigas in there, yeah. Hyper Aroma. All our energy are in the deck, too. Pretty solid. Okay. It's a decent turn one. We have 2 Iridas. Not really the best supporter to have here over like an Iono or Research. I'll take it. We'll see what my opponent is running. The Lumineon doesn't give me much information, so you never know. Poffin. Is it Charizard? It is indeed good old Charizard, of course. Well, we do have Gigas. We have Heatran, which can be pretty good in this matchup. So, see how it goes. We might be able to KO their Lumineon here turn 1, which would be pretty nice, too. See if we can pull that off. I guess it's kind of important to evolve our Metangs. I think we need 3 in play because Dusknoir is a problem. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we might be able to kill their Lumineon here with Heatran, which would be pretty sick. What's our top deck? Another Irida? It's a lot of Iridas. Well, we can do this. Thin out the deck. Hyper Aroma. Get all the stage 1s. Fortunately, we don't have another Beldum to bench here. I'm not too sure we're going to take this knockout. We need 5 energy. 1 energy, it's not getting there. Metal Maker again. Okay, that's a little bit better. I gotta just load up the Heatran and force my opponent to like boss or something. We can maybe just gather the crew. We'll get Gigas Beldum here. Seems good. I wanted to kill the Lumineon, take the first 2 prizes, but they don't have a Duskull in play. I'm not super threatened at the moment. We can't get stamped either, so if they Iono me, it's like, okay, we can get a better hand. Metang will go to the bottom of the deck, but if we get 3 Metang on, I'm feeling pretty good. My question is, can my opponent go Candy Pidgey, Candy Zard, Boss? That would be annoying if they did do that. But with both Heatran and Gigas in play, they have to make a decision as to what they want to knock out, right? Do you knock out the Gigas, which is a pretty big threat, or do you knock out the Heatran, which already has 4 energy on it, which can also one-shot a Charizard? Depending on whether or not they are going to get that combo. Like, they just have to have it like that. And they could. They have Quick Search to work with, but they may have the Quick Search to just do all that. So let's see if they can pull off Boss, Candy Pidgey, Candy Zard. Because that would suck if they did. Let's see. I guess the problem with Basculin has 50 HP. You can get Dusclopsed. That kind of sucks. I'm not a fan of that. Damn. Charizard would be a lot easier to beat if they didn't have the Dusknoir engine. It's kind of crazy. It's a very, very good card design. Let's see. Well, the thing is, too, if they knock something out, they also have to get another Charmander down. Because I'm going to threaten a knockout. And if they don't have another Charizard to respond with, like, what are they going to do? Arvin, okay, unless their Ace-Spec is Prime Catcher, we should be safe from the knockout on the bench, which is good. They just get a Candy. No Forest. Okay, that's good. Their Seal might be prized. A Seal Stone. That's Charizard. They need to get the Charmander down here, like I said, or else I am going to knock out their board. They're not going to have another Charizard for another turn. Am I going Heatran or Gigas is the question. We go Gigas. We can guarantee it. We can get a knockout and preserve Heatran, which is good. Because we can use Heatran to kill Pidgeot. Or we can go Heatran to play it safe. Actually, I don't know what's better. I think they're both decent options. Do they have a Charmander? Oh, they did have the Forest. It was in their hand. Are they going to play it? I mean, they could Thornton, technically, a Charizard into play. They can, like, Poffin for Duskull Charmander, which is kind of cringe. The Dusknoir is a little scary, right? Just because Dusclops kills Basculin, which I'm not a fan of. Yeah. I think it's probably correct to go Gigas. We have triple Metang, so, like, the odds we do get this knockout are pretty good. So I'm just going to go Gigas. If we whiff, I mean, it's going to be pretty bad, though, so we'll see. We'll see. Do a bit of thinning. Sure, give me the Super Rod. Bench, do that. All right, here we go. We need 4 energy. 3 Metangs. I mean, yeah. The odds I whiffed weren't very low, and thankfully it paid off. It's Metal Maker again. There we go. Knockout confirmed. Kill confirmed. All right. We got one more Metal Maker 2 to work with. Nice. Can we ever put our research to the bottom? That's fine, though. Kill the Charizard. Bye-bye, Charizard. Nobody likes you. Get out of here with your garbage. So now the problem is that they can go Dusclops, Rare Candy Charizard, and take 2 prizes. So it's a little concerning. But we have Heatran. We have 2 Pokemon in play that can one-shot Charizard. So it's looking pretty good at the moment. Even though they can take out my Basculin again, which would suck. Like, Dusclops is a little annoying, but we'll manage. If we go on odd prizes, too, they can't Briar me, which is, like, the only good thing, I guess. I mean, can they even pull all that off, though? They have 1 quick search to work with. We'll see. All right, what did they rod back? Charizard, Energy, Dusclaw, Dusknoir. Thankfully, Heatran and Gigas also can't die to Dusknoir. That's a blessing. The fact they put Dusknoir back tells me they don't have Dusclops in the deck, maybe. But can they really pull off 2 candies this turn? No, I mean, with Pheasantipity, maybe. But, like, I don't know if they're pulling off double candy combo this turn. That seems a little too much, but you never know. It is Charizard. There's Fez. See what they can do. But now they've quick searched. So, I mean, they have to, like, flip the script into the nuts to stop me here. Yeah, they just concede. Feels good. Take that, Charizard. Insane. All right, we hit an evolution deck. All right, we got Regigigas and Heatran, both of which can one-shot my opponent. Our start is actually pretty solid, too. We got the Basculin, Beldum in hand, Heatran, Gigas. We got a Metang. Maybe just need a little bit more, and we can get over the edge. But, I mean, it's a pretty solid start. We have a lot of Pokemon in the hand, so, you know, I can't complain too much. So, we're against Flareon here. We'll see what other evolutions. I don't think there's any evolutions I need to be, like, super scared of, realistically speaking. They go into an Eevee with no energy on it. Let's see what they do. We're always just going to gather the crew, get Beldum down, bench. We can bench Gigas. The nice thing with Regigigas, they can't get one-shot by Flareon's first attack. So that's kind of cool. Okay, we'll see what my opponent puts into play here. I just pass. All right, no evolve. What's our draw? Okay, Metal Energy. So we can get... Greninja. I'm just going to gather the crew. We're going to get Beldum, Greninja. Are the Basculins in there? Do we have Hyper Aroma? Hyper Aroma's prize. We prized our ace spec. That's unfortunate. All right, that's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll see if my opponent gets the knockout on the Basculin here. There's an Arvin. Okay. See if they can do it. They probably have Sparkling Crystal, but we can attempt to KO with Gigas. I guess it's a little sketchy because if I go Regigigas, I could whiff the attack because I only have 1 Metang. It's actually a little concerning. There is a chance I could whiff. They fail the Poffin. All right. It's kind of funny. Can they even attack me? They Arvin for Poffin and Crystal, and they failed the Poffin. Maybe I should have put Heatran down. Oh, there's passing. Fine with me. This gives me time to set up, which I'm cool with. So let's do conceal cards. Or probably maybe could have Metanged first. Ooh, we got the double Metang. So maybe just go... We just do Heatran here. Sure. We just attempt to go Heatran this turn, I guess. That's fine. I don't want to waste my Basculegion or my Regigigas on an Eevee. That doesn't feel very good. Yeah, okay, we just barely got there. Probably should be looking at what's going to the bottom of the deck in all honesty, but whatever. It's fine. Just smack for 20. Not much I can do. We'll have to go Heatran next time. We got the Heatran powered up, though, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Let's build up Heatran here. We'll see what my opponent does. They have 6 cards. They didn't do anything off that Arvin other than grab Crystal, and they failed the Poffin. So I don't know what else my opponent has in their hand here, so I guess we'll see. All right, they got that, apparently. That can get them all the EVs they want. Oh, boy. See, I don't think I'm worried about any of the evolutions. Literally, just probably... I don't even know. I don't think there's an evolution I really care about. Shouldn't be too bad. Our start... I mean, our board's really good. They're not going to boss me this turn, which is nice. We have a Heatran powered up here if we need it. We have the Gigas. Seems decent. And I think we'll attempt to do Regigigas next turn, obviously. All right, there's the Flareon. There's another Flareon there on the bench. So I think we want to KO this guy with Heatran, right? Because it's taking the 20 damage from the attack, so that'll be good. If we can set up another Basculegion, we can hit for weakness 2 against Flareon. These Flareons are really easy knockouts for our Basculegion, which is nice. So that's good. But basically, like, everything in the deck can knock out these Flareons. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, there's Water Energy. I mean, they might not even be playing any other EVs. It might just be Flareon, and maybe they have, like, Jolteon in the deck or something, or Leafeon, but it looks like it's just a straightforward Flareon deck. Just crystals. They're going to take out my Basculegion. We can just go Heatran here, because we need 2 energy to knock out this Flareon. We can save Gigas for a rainy day, I guess, for what it's worth. Or we can go Gigas now. It's more riskier, though. I need to get 3 energy off, 2 Metangs. I mean, it's not the worst odds ever. I don't think it matters if I go Gigas or Heatran here. I mean, I guess I'd probably rather go Gigas, but I have a better chance of taking the knockout of Heatran. I think I just settle on Heatran. So I need to set another Basculegion, too. There's Rod. That'll help. Let's get, like, a second Beldum for now. Don't think I'm going to Concealed. I might need to save the energy. Yeah, see, only 1 energy off this. All right, we have Knockout. Well, let me Metang one more time. See if we can get any more energy. No energy. Wow. Okay. Kind of wild that we whiffed. All right. So we're just going to have to knock him out the old-fashioned way. I mean, good thing we did the 20 damage. That paid off. I mean, the burn would also KO them, obviously. But we'll take it. All right. See what our prizes are here. Hyper Aroma? Just a thin? All right, we got Irida. I'll take an Irida. Irida Heatran isn't terrible. I'll definitely take the Irida. It's a pretty good card to have in this situation. All right, let's see what my opponent is able to do here. They can obviously KO my Flareon. We just need to get energy on Gigas, so we can knock out their Mew. Or their Flareon. We need to get 4 energy here on the Regigigas next turn, so we can kill their Flareon. Or we can kill their Flareon. So, I mean, we'll see if we can pull that off. We'll see. I think I do want a Super Rod here, get Basculin back. I want to get another Metang down. I feel better if I have 3 Metangs in play. So hopefully we can get another Metang out. We just need to knock out 1 more Flareon after this, if Gigas can get the knockout. So that's the plan. There's a Terra Orb. Do they have any other evolutions? Like, I don't think there's any more that are that scary. I don't think there's any other evolution that I have to really worry about. Like, I can't think of any evolution. Maybe Sylveon, because Angel Light, if they play that. That's, like, maybe the only issue. They have a Sylveon, they can put Metangs back in the deck. That'd be kind of annoying. That might be an issue, maybe, if they play a Sylveon. I don't think they do. I haven't really seen Psychic, though. There's Leafeon. Yeah, Leafeon isn't very scary either. Pretty much everything's getting KO'd by Gigas. Like, I want to set up Gigas and then Basculin if I can. So I have 2 attackers that are threatening my opponent. Okay. So yeah, we're going to hope that Gigas can get there. It sucks we had to prize Hyper Aroma, because we could have thinned out another Metang here with the Irida. We could get an Ultra Ball, I guess. We'll see. Get an energy top deck. We need 4 energy on this guy. A Metang or an energy would be a decent top deck here, just so I can build up my Gigas. They make sure we get this knockout, right? So, we need to go for it. Metang hasn't been very kind. We have 20 energy in the deck. Metang has not been very kind to us. All right. We have not had any, like, insane Metang hits yet. That's what I'm trying to say. You know? The Metangs have been a little mid. Okay. Let's see if we can draw. Can we get anything good? Let's see. Let's see. Hoping for a Metang. That's pretty good. Could just play that instead of Irida. It's interesting. That'd be better for next turn, right? It might be safer to play Irida here, in all honesty. Yeah, I think I'll still do Irida. I think the other Basculegion's in the deck, if I remember correctly. I think we prized Basculin, so I'm going to put that, because I want as much energy in the deck as I can. So let's go Irida. Yeah, I was right. Okay, cool. We can go double Rod, I guess. We could take the Ultra Ball, too. And then I have to get rid of everything. Nah, it doesn't really work. Yeah, I'll do Double Rod. I want to make sure I have a high chance of knocking out Flareon. So Double Rod. And then I think next turn, we'll just try to go Heatran, I guess. Maybe I should have benched Heatran here. Anyways, let's see. Metal Maker. We need 4 energy. 1. Dude, see, these Metal Makers have been letting me down. What is that? Bro, the deck's full of energy, and you're telling me I got 1 energy off that? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Finally. 330 damage. Let's go. I was like, there's no way we're whiffing that much. Let's see what our prices are here. Not the Hyper Aroma. We're just going to research next turn, I guess. Go Heatran research. We will have to retreat, though. I probably, honestly, you know what? I'm kind of regretting benching Basculin. We can always just attack with Basculin, obviously. Maybe I shouldn't have benched it. I maybe should have just benched Heatran and then waited a turn to bench the Basculin. That might have been better, to be honest with you. Yeah, I probably should have done that, actually. We wouldn't have had energy on the Heatran, but we have to waste energy to retreat here. So I'm probably not going to knock out this Leafeon next turn. Unless I get 3 Metangs. It's possible if I get 3 Metangs. We'll see. We will see. And we have time. I mean, my opponent... I mean, I guess they could Briar for a game, though. We have 2 turns to win this. That should be more than enough time. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Hopefully. I guess it would be better to maybe get a Night Stretcher. No, we're not going to draw a Night Stretcher, though. If I had Irida in hand, we could play an Irida, because it'd be better to get a Night Stretcher to get Gigas, because we would need less energy in total. We need a lot of energy to KO with Heatran. I don't think a Heatran KO is happening. Terapagos discard is interesting. And the Iono discard. Yeah, I probably should have discarded... I probably should have benched Heatran on Basculin, but I mean, if worse comes to worse, we can always just hit them with a Basculegion again. Bench Heatran and then set up for another Heatran. It's really not that big of a deal. I think we're just going to research anyways and just, like, see where it takes us. I mean, it should be fine. We have to be a little more cautious of a potential Briar. I don't know how my opponent's going to find the Briar. But we have to watch out for a Briar, I guess. That's the plan. They knock me out with any attack here. Let's see what they do. I could draw an energy, conceal cards. No, I was like, we could draw energy and then get conceal cards into boss Basculegion, but it's not KO on the Flareon. Not enough energy in there yet. That's fine. Gigas did his job. We try to get Regigigas back with that Night Stretcher. Okay. We have time. Let's see what our draw is going to be. Okay, we did draw the Irida. I don't think I was getting the Gigas there. The Gigas attack's probably not going to happen. So I think I'm going to... I think we'll play the Irida. I guess. Might as well. The cards have fallen into my place. We get Ultra Ball now. We'll just load up Heatran. We kind of just force my opponent to have a boss, I guess. Seems fine. I was like, did the game freeze on me? Don't do it. Not now. We get another Metang with this. Is that correct? Or should I just get another Heatran? We have a ton of Nest Balls in the deck. Yeah, I'll just grab Metang. Still have a bunch of... Yeah, we haven't played a Nest Ball yet. Okay. Let's just do a bunch of Metal Makers here. Nice. 2 energy. Research Nest Ball going to the bottom of the deck, though. So we just have this big nuke here with Heatran, so we're just going to force my opponent to have a boss. Plus, we can maybe just 2-shot with Basculegion. Because if they go Flareon, it's more risky, right? Ooh, triple energy. That's what I'm talking about. I actually would have had game if I got Night Stretcher. But no, then I would have done 3 Metangs. I'm trolling. And also Upstream Spirits. Unfortunately, I did not have a knockout. I was 1 energy away from actually winning the game. Which is kind of crazy. I could have maybe went research, but I could have drawn a bunch of energy too, right? Instead of Irida. I think it was fine to Irida. I don't mind putting the energy back in the deck with Basculegion. Because I'm doing something at the very least. And if my opponent does KO the Heatran, then it's like, okay, well, Basculegion just does more damage. Plus, they do get burned, which... Let's do even more damage. So my opponent needs to knock out... I mean, they have to probably kill the Heatran this turn. Or attack with a 1-prizer. There's the boss. They do have it. They have to kill Heatran. If they don't kill the Heatran... But the problem is, you kill the Heatran, you put all this energy in the discard pile. They have to, like, heal the active or something. If they kill the Heatran here, we're just putting more energy in the discard for the Basculegion, right? Because now we're doing 120. Plus, they're going to take burn damage. They have to go into, like, Jolteon, but there's no energy on it. They didn't Glass Trumpet to it there, so that's probably not going to happen. All right, we'll see. Could still try to maybe get Gigas out. But I think at this point, we could just try to go for Basculegion. I just wish I had more energy to work with here, though. The burn damage will help. If they stay burned, that's even better. That's an extra 20 damage on top of that. See if they stay burned here. If they stay burned, we might be able to get there. No, they're unburned. What? We could lose if they have a Briar in their hand. Okay, what's our top deck? Artazon. Okay. That's pretty good. That can get us Heatran. How much energy in there? 14 energy. Okay, this isn't... Do I research or Metang first? I think I research first. Good call. 2 energy off that is pretty good. Okay. 6 energy in there. So we can't kill them with Basculegion. These will go all in on the Heatran, I guess. All right, here we go. Metal Maker. That's a pretty good start. We need 1 more energy to win. Yeah, 1 more energy. And that's game. That'll do it. Yeah, I think it was correct to research. Because, like, we did have a lot of non-trainer cards in the deck, so I think it was fine to research there. And it paid off. All right, cool. 250 damage. That's a dub. Yeah, cool. We did prize our Hyper Aroma. If we ever got 3 Metang out, we were probably just smooth sailing this entire game. But we got to really see the power of both Heatran and Gigas. Just being able to one-shot my opponent's Pokemon super easily. Ended up being very effective. And I think we did a good job kind of showcasing how powerful that can be. Again, in this game, I think we had a Charizard deck. Our start is actually not too bad. Gigas is in there. Greninja Hyper Aroma maybe is in there. Yeah, okay, good. All right. We did prize, what, 4 energy? Okay, well, let's retreat in a Basculin. Pass. The downside with this, though, is they can knock out Basculin here with Dusclops. How much I can do about it, bro. But if we can set up a good board, we can hopefully Regigigas knock out Charizard. That's the game plan, right? Just take out their Zards with the Gigas and go from there. The worst thing they have is the Dusknoir. The Dusknoir is the only thing that makes the matchup, like, a bit harder, obviously. So, watch out for that, I guess. I mean, they could have a mid-turn 1-2. Could get Iono'd even, which wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Let's see what they do. That Charmander Pidgey. Do they have the Pop-Off? Let's see. What do they got in their hand? Nest Ball. They do have the Pop-Off, unless they prize their Rotom, which never happens. Nope. We could attempt to kill the Duskull, I guess, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, they are going to Iono me. It's fine. Actually, I don't hate that, because we can... I would have got Greninja with that Irida, but this gives me a fresh hand to work with. That's a pretty good hand. If we get lucky, maybe we can kill Duskull with Heatran, instead of doing Gather the Crew. Let's see what we draw. That's pretty good. All right, all right. I like it, I like it. Though low-key, I could Iono them. They have a massive hand. I'm going to Metang first, just dictate what I want to do. No way, okay. If. That sucks. I think I'll Iono still. They have a huge hand. Might as well just make it as small as possible. I might have to evolve... Okay. Concealed. If I can get another Beldum down here, then I'm gonna chill. Nope. Okay. Interesting dilemma to be in. Gather the Crew. Alright, this is a little scary. But I did Iono them, so I'm hoping that the Iono mitigates how good their turn can be. Because I don't want them to go Dusclops, Rare Candy Zard, Rare Candy Pidgeot. That would suck. If they get a 2-prize turn, it feels pretty bad. I don't know, maybe, honestly, I think maybe instead of Ionoing, I should have just Irida'd. Because I could have evolved, and then I could have got Poffin. But I do want to bench Gigas. I at least want to put the Gigas in play to like make my opponent have to respect it. Now, if my opponent has Rare Candy Pidgeot, Rare Candy Charizard, Boss's Order, Dusclops, that's a different story. I don't think they got all that. They can definitely knock out... They can take a 2-prize turn, but I mean, well, we'll see if we can get the Gigas KO. Gigas and Heatran both can threaten my opponent for a knockout, so we'll see how it goes. It is a little spooky, but we'll see. We do have a pretty solid response in our hand. They're going to Arven here, but what are they going to get, though, off the Arven? Ideally, they prize Forest. We just don't want them to have, like, the nuts, right? We don't want them to have the Dusclops, Rare Candy Pidgey, Rare Candy Charizard. If they can do that and get another Charmander down, ooh, it's a little spooky. Because we can most likely, I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, KO Charizard in return. I guess maybe instead of getting Gigas, I maybe could just got another Beldum, because I did have Switch in hand. They fail the Arven? Wait, that can't be right. Did my opponent just go AFK on me? Nope, they're playing. Okay, I don't know why they failed the Arven then. What the heck? Grand Tree? There's no way you fail Arven there, right? What the heck? That's so weird. They got the Pidgeot out. Grand Tree's pretty good, though. We can use that to get a Metang out next turn, which is pretty dope. Though, honestly, Irida Hyper Aroma is pretty good, too, but we'll see. I don't know why they failed the Arven. That is so strange. There's no way they failed Arven. What the heck? Maybe their game broke out. But they're playing, bro. I don't know what just happened. This is definitely not scripted. Would the Arven have made a difference is my question. Probably. They have Candyzard in hand. Yeah, they have Forest Seal to work with. I don't know. That's weird. I wouldn't mind getting Artazon. I mean, they can get Dusknoir next turn, which is a little scary. But I'm going to get a third Beldum down, I think. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to get another Beldum down then. We'll see. I think I need 3 Metangs. They're most likely getting Dusknoir. Do they have a Charmander? They have Force Seal to work with, so they could still maybe get a Charmander here. They've already played their supporter for turn. I can't believe they failed the Arven. That's crazy. They can take a 2-prize turn here. Let's see if they go for it. Do I ever go Greninja if my opponent... Yeah, do I ever go Greninja or do I go Heatran if they go Dusclops? Rotom, Dusknoir. They are going to Dusknoir. This is what I was scared of. Triple stage 2, turn 2. It's so dirty, bro. It's so dirty. But it looks like my opponent is not getting a Charmander. So we still could technically KO them with Regigigas. It's unlikely, though. I think I'm just going to promote Heatran and play it safe. And then we can switch if worse comes to worse. Metal Energy. Okay. If that prize is a Charmander, it's kind of bad. No, okay. If I can kill the Charizard here, we have a chance to win this. Because my opponent's got a 1-card hand. 2-card hand. We're going to go Heatran to play it safe. Okay, Grand Tree. See, I should have got double Beldum. I should have got Gigas. That definitely was a misplay. And it might cost me the game, to be honest with you. There's a good chance it could cost me the game. Which is crazy to think about, but here we are. Debating, yeah, well, Ultra Ball. Just want to thin out as much as I can. Okay. Here we go. We need 3 energy off this Metal Maker. 1 time. No, okay. Well, we can hit with Heatran, which is not as good. Yeah, that sucks. I should have got double Beldum, not Gigas. I don't know if I would have had the attack, though. Looking at how that played out, I mean, I only get the 1 off the Metang. So I would have needed Metang to give me 2 energy to guarantee the Gigas attack. It's crazy, though. They just had it like that, bro. They had the nuts. Like I said, they just had everything they needed, which is just insanity. We can still win this, though. We can still win this game. It's going to be a bit tougher now, because not getting the KO on the Charizard was huge. We need to build up our board again. I need to get rid of that Grand Tree, because they're going to set up a Dusknoir again, probably. Which is pretty bad. Yeah, Dusknoir is just too good, bro. I don't know. It's just too good, bro. It's such a good card. I need to get rid of that tree ASAP. The tree needs to go. We can kill Basculegion, right? Not yet. We have 14. If they stay burned, we have a KO Basculegion. Promote this anyways. I don't want to go Gigas here, so let's see. Stay burned, please. No. If I draw an energy, it's not energy. Damn, bro. I guess I could knock him out. We could do this. Or not. I was going to say we can Metal Maker, Switch, Retreat, Knockout. What? No energy? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Okay, we can still conceal cards. It's not the end of the world. Man, I shouldn't have waited to Metang. Oh my god, there's all the energy. Can I get Artazon? I need to get rid of that Grand Tree. The game ends if we don't get rid of Grand Tree. That's not it. Oh, crap. It's not good. We have the knockout, but I think they have game in hand. They just need Rare Candy, Charizard, Dusknoir, Grand Tree to knock me out. It's not good, man. If only I didn't whiff the KO on that Charizard the previous turn. I think we had a good chance of winning. That really sucks. They should have it. Well, they need Super Rod, I guess, too. Right? I mean, no, they'll find it. I have faith they're going to find every card they need to win this turn. Rare Candy, Dusknoir, Charizard wins them the game. They just need 2 Stage 2 pieces to win, and they have Quick Surge, bro. And they probably have Fez, too, in their hand. Not good. Was it correct to Metang for... Maybe I should have researched before the Metang, in all honesty. I kind of got tunnel vision on that play, and it probably was better to research first and then do Metang. Because then we drew all the energy anyways. I could have stockpiled more energy on Gigas here. So it might have been a misplay. Don't have the boss anymore either. Could get Iono'd or stamped. If I draw into... I mean, if I get to... Okay, if they do not win this turn, I might actually have a chance. Because we can Gigas knock out the Charizard, and then we might be okay. They could boss KO Gigas. Not counter catch our boss. We could theoretically Heatran them, though, if we get enough energy, which is possible. But like I said, I think they probably have game. Well, maybe not. They didn't put the Dusknoir back. Unless they're playing a thicker line of the Dusknoir, maybe. I mean, it really depends what they have. Charizard's ability does not work under Grand Tree. I hope my opponent knows that. Do they have an energy in their hand? Never punished. Ultra Ball. Then get Pheasantipity, the world's greatest card in the game. Now they get Luminion. It's fine. Okay, I don't think they win this turn then, it looks like. Judging from how their turn's playing out, I don't think they got it. I think we're going to get Iono, though. They probably, yeah, no Arvid, no Iono. Okay. If we can take a 2-prize turn here, we're chilling. Night Stretcher. Is that going to get Dusknoir? Bro, is their hand Candy Energy? No, okay, they got energy. Okay, never mind. I was like, bro, there's no way. They didn't Luminion for boss. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, we might win. They didn't get the Grand Tree Rare Candy Dusknoir combo. Okay, thank heavens. Whew. Close call. All right, we should be able to knock out this Charizard. We just put 7 energy back in the deck. Do I Metang first or Iono first? I think it's safe to do Metang. Yeah, nice. Bench Beldum. I'll say Iono. We have the knockout, and my opponent doesn't have a way to currently KO me. There's Metang number 2. We'll Metang again. Or Metang number 3, I mean. Nice. 2 more energy. Those can go on the Heatran. Concealed cards. Do I bump the stadium? I don't think it matters, right? I don't want to give him an Artazon either. Yeah, I'd rather the Grand Tree be in play anyways, because it gives me another Metang to work with. So I think I just go knockout and then just see where it takes us. I think that's GG's. They can't Dusknoir me anymore because I'm on 1 prize. They can't Briar me or anything silly, so I think we should be safe for a turn. I also don't see... I mean, they have to go Radzard, KO Gigas, but then I just go Heatran for game. Now, my opponent could go Radzard, Boss KO Heatran, or Counter Catcher, but they have a 3-card hand, right? So do they really have all that? Maybe. There's Nest Ball. They have to get Fez, though. This is close. The Dusknoir, like... Man, I thought we were going to lose for sure. But I guess they did need a lot last turn. But it's like, it's still like Charizard always just freaking has it, bro. They have Quick Search, bro, and Fez. They could Thornton a Charizard into play, I guess. There's Radzard. So yeah, they have to go Counter Catcher attached to Radzard. I think they have all that. They have to kill the Heatran this turn. But I can just get another Heatran out, right? I think we should be fine. We can also, yeah, no, they have an Iono. Iono Counter Catcher is pretty scary. I'll see what the Iono gives me. Maybe I should have put Artazon down. Okay, maybe it was a misplay not to put Artazon in play. Iono Counter Catcher Radzard was a pretty good play, so maybe I did misplay by not doing that, actually. Crap. To be fair, though, the Radzard is stuck in the active, and there's no Charmander on the board. But they could Thornton it into something, I guess. Okay, maybe I did misplay there. I should have put the Artazon in play, actually. It was an oversight on my end. In my head, I was like, I don't want to give him a free Charmander, but yeah, I kind of forgot they just go Radzard, Iono Counter Catcher. It's pretty good. And they had everything they needed to do it looks like. So yeah, I should have put Artazon in play. That was indeed a misplay. It could cost me the game. if I don't draw into a Heatran. We need 4 energy to kill this thing. Well, actually, no. If they kill Heatran, they're going to get burned. So we just need 3 energy to kill them with a Heatran. Okay, so that was a misplay. I should have put Artazon down. It was an oversight on my end. I kind of forgot that they could just Iono Radzar counter catcher, which is a pretty good combo, and they, of course, had it all because of Pheasantipiti's broken ability. Do they have counter catcher? They had quick search. If they want to go for the play, they have the ability to. They have to counter catcher me here. Oh, no counter catcher. All right, never mind. That's game. Probably. The odds we have energy here are really low. But they actually could have went counter catcher kill Heatran, and that would have probably cost me the game. Yeah. I'm going to tree out Metang, just a thin. That was the only benefit. That's why I wanted to keep the tree in play. I'm like, oh, I have Metang. But yeah, no, it was 100% correct to put Artazon in play. Because I could have retreated Gigas and then hopefully won the game with Heatran. So, ooh, no way. Are we actually going to whiff? Dude, our deck is full of energy. There we go. That's game. Close one. My opponent has Dusknoir, and I maybe could have played this game a lot better. I made a few plays that probably would have been better. Like, should have got double Beldum with the Basculin over Gigas. I should have put Artazon in play to prepare for the Radzar counter catcher Iono play that they didn't do. So I got close for sure. Plus, yeah, the Grand Tree Dusknoir was very scary because they have the ability to take 2 prizes every turn if they can loop that combo every turn, which is terrifying. All right, we hit another Evolution deck. My opponent's going first with a turn 1 Buddy with a Nest Ball. But our starting hand is looking pretty good. The only downside is I can't really play the Hyper Aroma if they Buddy me next turn, which is probably going to happen. This thing has a 1 retreat. Yeah, it's not good. All right, it's fine, though. We can threaten them with Basculegion if worse comes to worse. So we're going to do Irida. Grab these 2. Should probably just set my board up this turn. We'll Poffin. Grab these 2. I'll probably end up just playing the Ultra Ball before... I mean, they could Iono, but I'm... Okay, ooh. It's pretty good. I really hope my opponent does not play a Iono. This hand is looking pretty spicy. All right, gather the crew. We'll get Beldum and Gigas? Yeah, I want to get the Gigas down early just to threaten it. Okay, cool. Not bad, not bad. My opponent needs to Iono Itchy Pollen, and they might have it, which would suck, because my hand is actually pretty broken if they don't do that, because I can knock out the Buddy with Basculegion here. So we'll see. Ideally, they don't Itchy Pollen me. I maybe could have got Heatran instead of Gigas, to be honest with you, but we'll see. If they do Iono me, we just need to find a Basculegion, so we just draw another Irida, it's fine. Like, we'd probably kill the Buddy even if they do Iono, but I want to keep this hand, because it is pretty good. If they don't Buddy me, I just pop off, because I have Hyper Aroma, so it's, like, even better. So we'll see what my opponent does. They could... I don't know, switch boss Buddy something up. That would suck, I guess. Trap it, maybe. I don't know. Oh, they just passed the turn over to me? All right. We get to play our Hyper Aroma? That's pretty good. I like Hyper Aroma. Let's grab the whole squad. We can try to KO with Gigas here. Just get the immediate Gigas KO. I'm down. Let's see. Metal Maker number 1. There's 2 energy. All right. Metal Maker number 2. You just need 2 energy off these next 2 Gigases. Or Metangs. Well, that one's not going to get anything. Oh, don't do me like this. There we go. 3 energy. Mint. Yeah, retreat. They're a Terror Pokemon. I think I just... We'll conceal cards. I kind of want to Iono. They didn't do anything, though. But I kind of want to maybe dig a bit for Boss Heatran. Yeah, I'll Iono. It's fine. I'm okay with giving them the 6 new cards. They're not really threatening me next turn anyways, so it's, like, fine. It's a lot of energy. All right, Gigas. Knockout. Pretty good. Worst comes to worst, we can always retreat into Basculegion next turn and KO Buddy or something. But we're taking the first 2 prizes here with our Gigas. We got a Rod and a Nest Ball. Not too shabby. More items, though, that are, you know, a little unplayable if they decide to Buddy me here. Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to get Boss. That's why I played the Iono, right? Because my logic was, if I KO the Eevee and I find Boss next turn, we can Boss KO another Terra Pokemon and just be very far ahead. That was my reasoning for playing the Iono. Even though they didn't really do anything, I just wanted to find a Boss's order. I could have researched. Maybe that was better than doing Iono, but it's fine. So I can preserve more of my resources. I don't know. It's probably better to research than to be fair, but I don't know. Let's see what my opponent does. They got the Jolteon. Besides, we actually get a real game here playing the Iono, bro. I'm calling it right now. All right. Let's see what they got. They go Budu. We just KO with Gigas. Gigas still can't get two-shot. They have to, like, Jolteon on me. There's an Arvin. Let's see if they can knock out Gigas this turn. I guess they're playing a Jolteon Ogerpon deck. It's interesting. Feels like a worse Raging Bolt, but I guess it's just one way to play Jolteon. I mean, you have a bit of type coverage, I guess, with the Ogerpon for the Charizard matchup. All right, let's see what they are able to do this turn. They have Sparkling Crystal in the deck. They theoretically could knock me out. Actually, no. Jolteon only does 150 damage for one. They have to get 2 energy in play, get a Crystal, and a Grass energy. They need so much to knock out my Gigas this turn. I actually don't think it's happening. They need a lot of moving pieces to knock me out. It's unlikely it's going to happen. They might just have to go Itchy Pollen. Or then we can go Retreat into Basculegion, knock out the Budu, put a ton of energy back in the deck. And then maybe even just get Boss 2 if we can seal first into Boss's Order. That'd be pretty nice. Let's see if they can knock me out. Vessel, it's pretty good. No energy discard, though. They need to Glass Trumpet Crystal attached to Jolteon to knock me out this turn. Or have double Ogerpon. Can they do it? I mean, I prefer if Gigas didn't get KO'd, obviously. No. Nice. Okay. So we'll Concealed, see if I can get Boss, and then hopefully KO Jolteon. Oh my god, the top deck. That's dirty. Alright, that works. I guess we did get Boss. Cool. Knockout. I'm not going to attach energy. I might need it for potential Metang stall strats or something. Alright, see what our 2 prizes are here. Alright. Yep, pretty good. Finding Boss good. The Gigas sweep is real. I almost dropped my drink. I can't do that anymore, bro. Gigas is cool, bro. He's going It's crazy, bro. Gigas, crazy, bro. Broken card. Okay, there's an Iono to 2. It'd be hilarious if I drew my last boss off this. There's no way. Right? No. Okay. But it's looking pretty good, because now, like, I mean, they could kill me with Ogerpon this turn, right? But if they go Ogerpon, I mean, Basculegion is right there. Can Basculegion kill them? 4 energy? Yeah, we have game with Basculegion if they go Ogerpon, because we can conceal cards, the last energy, and the discard to do 220. I think it's game. We'll see, though. Eevee. They could Itchy Pollen me, but it's like, okay, I'm just going to kill the Budu going on 1 prize. Then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? And they have to respect... The way my opponent's deck is built, they have to respect the Gigas. Like, they can go... Like, the Basculegion Gigas kind of checkmates them, it feels like. The best play they have is to, like, stall Metang with Budu or something, and then hope that I can't attack or retreat. But yeah, Budu Gigas just basically checkmates my opponent almost. We'll see what we are able to draw into here. Iono? Okay. No shot, I got Boss this time, right? No. I guess I could have Metanged to high roll. Maybe I should have done that instead. Yeah, I low-key could have went Metang to high roll there. I'm going to attach... And... just knock it? I'll attach to Ninja so we can retreat it. Maybe could have got Boss if I just did Metang a couple times. Maybe I should have done that. I could have technically won if I did that. Because I could have Metanged, no Boss, Greninja into Boss. It's risky, though, because I don't know where the Boss is. But I technically could have done that if I wanted to. It's an interesting sequence. I didn't have to do that, though. Like, I'm still probably in a good spot to win the game anyways. Or at least I'm super far ahead where I can't really lose. So I don't think it mattered, but I could have. Could have done that. It could have been cool. See what my opponent's able to do. They have to go into Jolteon. Flareon and Ogerpon just die to Basculegion. They have to kill Gigas and then not get killed by Basculegion. They just don't have anything that can do that. Unless they have a Bravery Charm in the deck. That would help them a little bit, I guess. Let's see what they're doing. Could Iono me again? We'll see. The Giga Sweep is real, though. Yeah, maybe I should have went for the funny Metang, rig the top of my deck play there. Looking at it, maybe that was the correct play. But... got the power of Gigas on our side, bro. How can we lose? Yeah, they have to go... It has to be like a Jolteon, right? Because, like, yeah, this is game. That's GG's. That's what? 11 energy. That's 220 damage with Basculegion. If they went Jolteon, I had game anyways, right? Retreat Conceal cards would have been 260, so... We would have had game if they went Jolteon, too. So, yeah, knockout. That's a dub. Pretty good stuff. Weird effect there. That low-key gives me a bit of a headache. That, like, messes with my eyes. Damn. We got there, though. Gigas is sick. Also, we just sacked boss, which, you know, that's the point of why I did the support order there. There you go, folks. That is the Heatran Basculegion Regigigas deck in action. A pretty strong one-price deck that can really destroy some of the big meta decks. As you saw, we were beating up on Terra Pokemon left, right, and center with the Regigigas and its Jewel Breaker attack. We were slaying the big bad Charizard EX. And the Heatran is nice, too. It's just a nice, strong attacker that can complement the Gigas because it can do knockouts where Gigas can't. And then, of course, the Basculegion is really good as a way to put energy back in the deck. It's an attacker, and the Basculin gives you a lot of consistency to set up your deck. So definitely a pretty fun one-price deck to play. Definitely give the deck a try if you haven't already. I really enjoyed playing this one. Definitely was a fun one to try out for sure. And Gigas definitely got a lot of potential. There's a lot of different ways you could make this Regigigas work. So I'm excited to try out more Regigigas decks here in the future. As long as Terra Pokemon are going to be popular, Gigas is always going to be around to be the Slayer. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 73,000 subscribers. Check out Card Cavern down below if you get any codes. Use code LDF. Check out TC Evolutions. Use code LDF2. Check out my second channel. I just did a tier list video and a meta predictions video for San Antonio. So hopefully my predictions were right for this weekend, which I'll be in San Antonio. And hopefully some of y'all came up and said hi at San Antonio. This is getting recorded in advance. So hopefully I saw some of y'all at San Antonio and stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.